We have major new developments out of Las Vegas tonight, where investigators are now confirming, after evaluating DNA, that 37-year-old Army soldier and Green Beret Matthew Livelsberger was the one who blew up that Tesla Cybertruck outside the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. Not only did police release these new pictures and videos of the suspect, they also say 2 phones were recovered from the car. The suspect wrote in his notes app that this, quote, stunt was to serve as a, quote, wake-up call, saying the country was terminally ill and headed towards collapse. Here's more.
This was not a terrorist attack. It was a wake-up call. Americans only pay attention to spectacles and violence. What better way to get my point across than a stunt with fireworks and explosives? Why did I personally do it now? I need to cleanse my mind of the brothers I've lost and relieve myself of the burden of the lives I took. I'd like to just also expand on that and understand that these are just excerpts. In there, he does offer additional information that is varying on the spectrum in terms of political grievances, issues about the conflicts elsewhere, not here, domestic issues, societal issues, a variety of other things, including personal challenges as well.
Joining us now is NewsNation investigative correspondent Rich McHugh. Rich, great to see you. I'm looking at these notes apps, and they're troublesome, but they're also heartbreaking. We know law enforcement released some really interesting findings. What did you learn?
Well, we learned a lot today, Hannah. For those of us that have been following this like the nation has, there's been so many questions about why someone would rent a Cybertruck on December 28th, drive at 1,000 miles, and essentially blow himself and it up in front of Trump International Tower in Las Vegas. So today they came forward with the positively identifying, saying without beyond certainty that this is the person, Matthew Livelsberger of 37 of Colorado Springs, former Green Beret. But they also wanted to come forward to explain what they believe are the motives. And those are contained in those writings. They found 2 letters in the Notes app within the phones that I think they've only gotten into one of the phones, but they've been able to extract some of these writings, and they plan to release them. If they haven't already, they plan to release them very shortly. It's very interesting. What they say is that they speak to his motives, but they also speak to his mental health issues. Take a listen to what they had to say earlier.
We have interviewed family members, friends, the subject's associates, and military members that he served with around the globe. Through these interviews, we've found that the subject held no animosity towards the president-elect. That's something that's also been reported. Investigative steps have discovered, and information from the Army indicates, that he likely suffered from PTSD, and we are also aware that there were potential other family issues or personal grievances in his own life that may have been contributing factors.
Now that corresponds with what a former girlfriend of Livelsberger told the Denver Gazette earlier this morning. She wrote that she quotes him in saying a text, "I rented a Cybertruck. I feel like Batman or Halo." He texted from Denver. Her name is Alicia Arrit. She said the texts from Livelsberger were playful, lighthearted, and added, "I just want everyone to know that Matt was the kindest man I ever knew." But she added, importantly, that she believes that his demeanor changed 4 or 5 years ago when he came back from the Middle East. She said he came back with traumatic brain injury and his whole demeanor had changed, and that was probably the cause of this. Hannah?
All right, Rich McHugh, thank you so much.